points for agility.
Miss Androne, Traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their things. That was fast.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions.
I see. Looks... If I might ask...
I needed to predict the future of the entire world.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. He found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him. Wow! Go, Hat Guy!
But where is he?
Come with me. Hat Guy? What's...
Hat Guy! Can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your...
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always
Excuse me? How would you know?
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Where does a mere student get that kind of...
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills but her own.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So...
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future...
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of... Wait... Is that what you're suggesting?
You should be able to tell...
Yeah, I noticed.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what puppets need: an energy source and processing power. The artist...
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to... It was built using wood from a silver white tree.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease...
I can put two and two together. Yes.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before.
Doesn't matter.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. I'm very close to finishing my calculations. This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the legends told us.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right? Right? In theory, he should be fine. As long beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid...
I think I know why you called us here now.
Correct. He said that the...
He will have our undivided attention.
Aww. On a more positive note, things are progressing
The worst case scenario with a core removal is either a system reset or a core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for but in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both a past life, and part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression?
Sandrone will succeed, won't she?
She will. That's right. And I'll protect you.
Who are you?
Call me Sonnet. You have the same power. Oh, goodness. You recognize me?
Colombina. Colombina hyposelenia.
Hyposelenia. What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself?
It was a joint effort between me and my friends.
Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters.
Do you mean the other two moon goddess?
Wow, you sure know a lot. Oh, I guess it's all right. You could say we were too prepared. When did you get here? How long has it been?
I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever.
I see. Are you feeling all right? You look a little unwell.
I can hold out a while longer.
We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me! It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future.
The pleasure is all mine.
Allow me to introduce you to Colombina hyposelenia. This is Aria, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
Hello, Colombina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Colombina hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here it please?
My dear sister. This is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
What? You're scaring her, Canon.
No, I'm fine. Please,
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender arrived.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. We coexisted in peace.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a...
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never... We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was again...
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought... I did everything in my power to help.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that war in the future.
Well, who won in the end? As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed. And what of the moons? Are there still...
You can tell us the truth, Colombina. We know we are but remnants of a...
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the Heavenly Principles. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war. So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Colombina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the Frost Moon is cut.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed...
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Colombina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. Secondary process, scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't... Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moons all of... Variables. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone... Wait! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. We just initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or... Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Tevat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, why? What is this, Colombina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that...
Yes, it would explain a lot. It would also explain why Miss Colombina has been unable to leave, and why
In the messages she sent,
the fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone...
Yes, I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that This could also explain why Luanatar is always by the Traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If the question is...
Hello? Listen up! This is extreme! Not only is Colombina alive, I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done
Truly amazing.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Colombina is ready to get back here and fight.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's...
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar...
It's hard to...
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between us, we've...
It's like the center of a whirlpool.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real world?
Sorry?
What are there passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki? Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because
Kuvaki.
you don't know? It's a unique kind...
Oh. Well, it's true that the moon's first, but there is no difference in the elemental energy between there.
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki? Hyposelenia?
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air, in the land, even the creature.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before.
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway? Can they float in the air like us?
This is so strange. Why would there be...
Colombina, you're looking for more than just a way out of...
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that of our foe.
You mean...
This sounds extremely risky. The three moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess would be a...
I know. But
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How Niblin constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers. No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if I don't leave alive? Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure...
Colombina?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd leave? You don't think she'd write it down on a stone
Seems Colombina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about issues like this.
Let's review what we know. This is the Colombina who fought alongside us against the Reikir. She knows our personalities. So, if she wanted to tell us something from a long... Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar. What if Colombina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but for some other if she is part of Colombina, and Colombina knows that I can—
Oh, yeah!
Nefer, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luanatar—
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. It'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only—
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my—
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think this through?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir.
Then at least let me take some precautions on your behalf. And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day.
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually—
As if I could ever scare you.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's—
All done.
Good. Now give me some space. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the soul-surviving moon, I think I might know how to get back. But time to go talk it over with them.
I hope it's not. Come on.
It seems you have reached a I'm all ears. What do
Have you figured it out, Colombina? Tell us, how do you—
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the—
What are you saying? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left?
No, that won't—
Come again?
They will find my message.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean you're a
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across— When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back—
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, in a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even—
But how do you just leave your soul here. Is that even—
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you—
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nod. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I would need your help to do this.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but you, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by 2 older sisters all the time. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you return to your world, too. How could I say no to that?
Sonnet.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request.
Oh, no, please. I was just thinking back. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon side for the 3 of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the— if your plan can save them, and save Not Cry. Besides, the 3 of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed
There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full. I wished to hide my feelings. Seal my heart.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. Promise me this, Colombina. When you return to the future, I'm sure that you know this already, but that is your true home. Give me your hand, Colombina. Arya, Sonnet.
Okay.
All right.
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now,
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return.
Is
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all from this moment on. She is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls.
I understand. Sisters, oh, my body. It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison...
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is.
We have one final request, Colombina. Could you use the Three Moons' power to send us back into the real world? Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this. It's just... we would like to spend...
Of course. Sonnet. Yes, don't... I wish I could tell her not to give into the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this? Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like... No, I'm okay. I'm not afraid. It looks like... this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Colombina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell. May it become the moonlight that keeps... So this is why Notcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And only Kuvaki responds to me because... it is me. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul. O power Tri-Lune, eternal moonlight. I, Colombina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home. That was crazy! Were we even allowed? Can you still see?
I see 2 fingers.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain as sharp. Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even time...
Surely you jest, Mr. Flins. I suspect we have Colombina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take, and there is always a great price to pay for witnessing.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing.
We still don't even know if he's okay right now. But
We'll get you back somehow, Colombina.
well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out a...
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with the civilian population has been moved to safety. So,
Miss Androne, how are the calculations?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system.
There's still a long road ahead.
our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy, but I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you...
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball...
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well...
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Tevat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past.
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm any...
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble...
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you...
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom, and...
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll. Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottori is constantly expanding. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of... If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in Miss Colombina's return. It's up to us to slow Dottori's advance and buy time for her to make a return.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes, let's do that.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed. I always like to be prepared.
This is... wow. Yeah. This is great. Seriously, thank you.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. To humbly serve as a reliable and responsible guide. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
You're here.
Sandrone! How are things going?
Glad you asked.
Hey!
Whatever.
Wow!
This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important connection. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side. And then, we can
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the Dodo communication device? It'll just be some numbers, right?
Ugh, you're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm capable of constructing a framework of rules. Whatever. We'll be here all day if I'll share the data with you. Nicole's there. Now you can check in on my...
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandrone.
About time you recognized my genius. Took you long enough. Anyway, that's all for me. You should check on the... That might sound harsh to you. I'm kind of stuck here while the formula's running. So I need you to be my second pair of eyes and...
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at?
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter 1 minute, Miss Moonchanter the...
Yes, and? Are either of...
Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefer nowadays.
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your point?
The point is I don't add any honorifics or titles.
Meaning what?
That maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be.
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with eye damage.
Never! Wilma!
Paimon, traveler.
Just swinging by to check in on you. How are things going? Did you manage to get some rest?
Don't worry about me. I won't slow us down.
And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a quick checkup. All done. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Ettore, so make sure to get some rest in first.
Paimon will keep an eye on him. Don't you worry.
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care of yourself, too, Paimon.
Sure thing.
traveler.
Twins! How's everything?
Fairly well, if I do say so myself.
Ooh, you sound much more
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive to maintaining a low profile. I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is upon us.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease.
I consider it an honor to have your trust. Rest well. I look forward to seeing you both in your element during the battle.
Propagate! Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power arc, based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka. It sounds like the situation should be more stable with her.
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo, as Dotori's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with... I believe this time will be no different. So don't worry about us. Focus on fighting Dotori.
Here they come. That's quite a horde.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone. Take your positions and prepare to...
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
What a waste of time!
It's your skull!
Water jet!
Time for the big one! The night cometh.
Too long.
Your skull!
Yeah.
Time for the big
Can't
one!
hide the truth. Seek within. For the everlasting forest. You poor lost lamb. No more lies. These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
Excuse me?
Mystery unravels.
Intel!
It all adds up. You poor lost lamb. No more lies. By the frost moon of old. It all adds up. The deception ends here. Leave this place. With one heart, we pray. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. Seek within.
Come at the bee. Feel this ancient power. Burst. Decay. New life. Stay back. That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you... Water jet!
Close your eyes. Be silent. People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light!
Close your eyes. Night falls.
No more love.
Go!
Be silent.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. And in any case, it is only... The experiment begins. With the marrow of the three moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall! How dull!
It all adds up. No more lies. Absurd.
Observe.
It all adds up. Stay your hand.
Simple attack, and you're already struck entropy. To me.
Observe. Night falls.
That's more like it. Some results of value.
Can't hide the truth.
Go!
Pathetic.
Go!
Your poor lost land for the everlasting.
Water jet! Go!
Close your eyes. Observe.
Fear the dark like an ant in my paw.
Keep. Oh. I've been moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like Dottore intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Moon's remnants fall.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Go!
No more lies. Seek within. By the frost moon of old.
Water jet!
Can't hide the truth.
Water jet!
With the marrow of the three moons in my hand, behold the
Stay your hand.
how dull. Stall it.
Go!
It all
Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. No, I shall pray for our victory.
Entropy bends to me.
You can't hide the truth. It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
Water jet! Beast!
Can't hide the truth.
Foul! Water jet!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Excellent! You barely managed to touch my...
No more lies.
Go!
Can't hide
Be
the truth.
annihilated! That which cannot stand against me.
What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Colombina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
No more lies.
I am not intended to take your teammates from you.
But you have a choice.
Obey, and I can release them. An excellent deal, if you ask me. Wipe out! I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Colombina back. But then, where is Sandrone? I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Too highly Speaking of Colombina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with the Fatui. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. To this day, I truly don't understand what I could have done to upset her so much. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But
You're not fit to be family to...
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same... And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make your choice. 1, 2, 3.
Not in a million years.
Huh. What a pleasant surprise.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them.
Sandrone? But the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you, who I must say is a good example.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right.
And what makes you think I believe?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. But since you've taken the trouble... Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
No!
And now, you have failed.
Sandrone!
Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. Now, it is time for you to take your place. My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, by now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. Not in the mood to talk? I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much depth. But her inability to trust was her undoing. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me, she had to go.
Dottore. Maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Colombina surprised you when she escaped. And I think...
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust others.
Is that how you... By this point, what can you hope to do about... It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Colombina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
be yours.
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
Colombina!
It's been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Colombina! Manipulate space itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants fall! How dumb! I expected this experiment to last long. Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Water jet!
Reverse!
Surge.
Go! Yeah!
Enough! First, like an anti-monopole!
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your...
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your hit.
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
Our future is not yours.
Let the moonlight dispel the darkness.
Close to the new world!
Everlasting as the moon.
Decaying world! So close. I'm so close to the new... Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen. The moon lights up this world once more!
This loathsome world.
No. This world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I go buy a sugar sculpture today? Please?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha Express here! Post disaster report! Nasha Town reborn beneath a new moon! The voyage begins today! The future looks bright thanks to the League!
I knew things would be different. But I didn't think that would include the moon.
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess? Who's saying that?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the detail. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you...
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through?
Come on! We gotta get there early, or they're... Shh! Keep it down! This is a resident...
Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. Paimon was pretty much awake anyway. It's been so long since we last had a chance to relax. What about you? Did you rest still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you... Okay, if you say so. But don't put... What we just went through was... a lot. Luanatar disappeared after Colombina came back. Apparently, she was part of Colombina's soul or something. Still, Paimon kind of misses Luanatar somehow. But anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. We all... So, chin up, Traveler. Hey, don't poke fun. You should be glad that Paimon's growing as a person. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was worried sick about... Well, if you really want to show Paimon your sorrow... Okay. Paimon's full now.
there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning.
Morning, Yehuda.
Here. Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was. Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy. Don't let anyone catch you hiding at the back and nodding off during the League meeting.
You should probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone.
True. You know, I'm surprised that all these competing groups are actually coming together to try to
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that, surely...
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly...
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it, why'd she agree?
Probably 'cause... Even though unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, I think things will work out, though. I swear, Notcry feels like one big family now with everything that's happened.
More than Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like...
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in droves. Life's slowly returning back to normal. Were you about to head out?
Yeah! We were gonna take a stroll around the square.
Sounds good.
Please accept today's boon.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that Inefa handing out food for the Frost Moons?
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon, along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new, Inefa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you've joined the Frost Moon Scions in that time. And Aino too?
What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Krumkake Enough! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good. The Traveler!
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments too.
No way!
Well, that proposal got shot down quickly.
I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know.
Mom! Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with the robot lady? She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get back home too. She's the best.
Of course she is! And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me even better than best, right?
But you stole my snacks, though.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
Thank you!
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint?
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time. Socializing is a...
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friend, there is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can...
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more. That is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in it.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is...
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Notcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure.
If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly a little scared of making mistakes. But I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers, but because I want to make Nodcry a more welcoming...
An admirable attitude to take. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium.
Yeah. You're right. I'll do my...
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's...
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me... Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose...
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the... Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that
I can knight you.
Is he joking?
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself.
It'll be a good... It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League. And
could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real...
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships...
All right, here we go. Uh-oh.
Come on, get the speech over with already.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future...
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the Curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule. Not to mention...
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehuda well in advance. And if she's not...
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this too?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Colombina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and... As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently, without relying... It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards that end.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt...
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the League?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader.
Well, that's where you and... Unless... the Curatorium of Secrets...
For now, yes.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now,
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to
You'd be very welcome to.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work! What are you chatting about?
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frost Moon Scions.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
Nicole? Wait.
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Okay? Has something happened?
No, or not yet.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. Haven't got all worked up for nothing. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know? It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking.
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah. Any update on that crisis at the world's borders?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did finally get things. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plan. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging. We have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame, but since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, it looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future. Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands they're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with...
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dotori trapped them.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for Grad anyway. I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say, no news is... Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. They say you should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy?
No, I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have my gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way... She always worked like that.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the... No. I was specifically warned. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Colombina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body. Say...
Is she all right?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal, but Colombina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken, she never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Colombina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now Colombina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon.
What are you still bumming around for? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go... You're afraid you won't like the truth when you... Well, this is...
Don't say that! Wouldn't you...
Fair point. But they say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your... No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will... Finding the truth is important. But at least, that's the life lesson. What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I get. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just from this. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows?
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more, after all, when Colombina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but ain't no biggie. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news, but no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, as long as it's not super. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we feel better now? Alrighty.
can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We're good.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Lama suggested. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself.
You'll do fine, Colombina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're...
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
We were just starting out then, come on!
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, what happened to our... It's time to learn the truth. Ready as...
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on... But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue, the story of the time before I was born, was in fact... But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky. The great ruler of the firmament.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Lumine. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the Heavenly Prince.
Very well.
You two take care.
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it...
Stories like that don't exist.
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage.
Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then, there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too. Solitude for me once meant living, but that night, solitude.
Colombina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tevat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've just... Besides, I've always wondered how Tevat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but...
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nephra a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before. A long...
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Tevat.
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria, she could not recall the past. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Colombina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same.
Only call him...
Traveler. Do you consider Tevat your home?
Home is... wherever Lumine is. But then after all the time I've spent here, and everything I've been through... Yes.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean...
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand, I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Notcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Notcry to... Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvaki to Notcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait! But what about your
Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the false sky, and I am the Tri-Lune Goddess. I am only returning to Notcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something...
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your...
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, Here. This flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess?
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. down into that. The moon seems so far away. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope. Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Oh, in fact, it is home to I think I sensed the energy it gave. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. In fact, maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power. There's Regrator. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in... I noticed that the Rooster and Regrate, but I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, once things settle down in Notcry, you've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. Okay. As you continue on your journey, it shall cast down its true moonlight.
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Notcry is finally out of the wood. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. In a short while... Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that'll be... Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any... I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. I think of Mondstadt Daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give him? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick. Whew. And that, as they say, is all she. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is gonna sleep well tonight.
Add Astra at... Thank you for Add Astra...